From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's, of course, at my bar, where everybody is welcome to have a seat and tell their story while they grab a beverage or two. Brought to you by our good friends at YOLO Rum. This is the Game Face segment with the ghost of Dave Campbell, which is always great to have the ghost here. And we got a great show lined up for you. Talking a little business, a little technology, a little healthcare, a little farming, and all Duval. So let's get into it with the panel. Neal Sereboff is here from LCF Advisors. Hey, Neal, how are you?
Thank you. Very good, thank you.
My whiskey trio. It might be a first. Great to have you guys. No doubt about it.
Salute.
Cheers. Neal, tell us what you're up to, man. What are you guys doing at LCF?
We're helping businesses bring better benefits to their employees at less cost.
Okay.
And we do it by looking at health insurance not as a defined benefit, but as a defined contribution, which gives the employer more options for the employees. Everybody wins.
Okay. So setting aside funds for, like almost like what were those cash health accounts that were real popular
FSA,
back in the
right.
day? Similar to that?
Somewhat similar in that it's managed by the business for the employees to choose which benefits they want.
Right.
So regardless of whether they get their health insurance individually, on their spouses, or even not at all, they still have the option of getting more benefits that are specific to them.
Okay. How's that? How do the employers, how do they respond typically to that? Are they all for it?
It's really big.
Does it help them out too?
It does, because they no longer have to be in the business of health insurance. They don't have to worry about open enrollment. They don't have to worry about picking plans.
Right.
So it takes a huge burden off of them.
Basically, here's the money. Here, go figure out your health plan.
Well, there's other.
To a certain degree. I'm a bartender. I keep it simple. You know what I mean?
But
Fixed costs are always
It's something
good.
like that, right? All right, great. Well, great to have you on the
Thank
show,
you very
Neal.
much.
No doubt about it. Winn Hardin is here from Tech
Hello, Mr.
B2B Marketing. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Really good today.
Tell us about what you're doing, man, at Tech.
So Tech B2B mainly focuses on manufacturing technology. So you think robotics, you think machine vision, which is where you take a camera, hook it up to a computer running specialized software and kind of inspect widgets that are going on a conveyor line super duper fast, or the use of artificial intelligence, which is also considered deep learning in our space.
Yeah.
That's an area that's really growing.
How long have you been doing that? That seems pretty intense.
Over 20 years, yeah. I started as a journalist a bazillion years ago and was covering optoelectronics and advanced tech, went into defense consulting and for a little while, and then moved over to manufacturing because I thought it was nice to build things for a little while.
You mentioned robotics. On occasion, we have someone in robotics on this show, but it's not as prevalent. But I got to imagine down the road it's going to be more and more.
It's more prevalent than you believe. You know, what's interesting is that right now only about 20% of manufacturers in the United States use automation, right? Of any kind, only 20. So huge growth opportunity, because it's most of the businesses are small mom and dad, you know, what we call small SMEs, small medium enterprises. So it's generally been led by the GMs, the Fords, things like that. But more and more industries and enterprises are using robotics or some type of
It's a big market for you guys.
It's freaking huge. Yeah. I was just at a show in Chicago last week, and humanoid robotics are finally starting to become more of a real deal. If you haven't been on YouTube and looked at like Boston Dynamics Atlas robot, where he's doing the parkour stuff, doing backflips off the, it's freaky, but
kind of scary.
It was amazing. When I got to visit that facility, it was like going into a Star Wars.
Just don't let those machines, watch people yell at each other and they go at it.
Don't learn from this.
Problem, you know what I mean?
We literally were at a show last week, and you could walk up to the humanoid and you could ask it any question you wanted, right? And by the third day, it had changed its name.
Wow, no kidding.
Its own name.
Yeah.
Which was a trip.
That is a trip. Well, great to have you on here. Stephen, Jennewein is back from the University of Florida. IFAS Extension. You're helping farmers out there, Stephen, right?
Correct. We're educators. We're part of the land grant mission. So,
what's the latest? You got a few projects you said you're working on.
We got a few new programs coming up that are kind of exciting, I think. So I'm offering living on a few acres. So if you have some land and you want to actually start producing some food, we're handling everything from pasture management through pond management.
Oh, wow.
Next one's offered first week of June. We're going to offer it every month. It's also being collaboratively offered in Clay and St. Johns County, so we're all kind of working together on it. So if you miss Duval, you can catch it there.
1 to 3 acres you're looking for? Or 1 to whatever you have.
I think my smallest client is about 1/8 of an acre, and he actually is commercially farming on 1/8 of an acre.
No kidding.
We go all the way up to probably my biggest client. I think they got like 300 or 400.
Yeah. So last time you were on, you had a beard and you were a livestock agent. Are you still a livestock agent?
So I am the Duval County livestock agent, but it's a little deceptive for the title because I'm not enforcement at all, but we're educators. So, you know, if you have livestock and you're having issues, I know had a call. You know, we're almost like a house, you know, we'll make house calls. I'm a doctor that'll go out and help you with your issues. I'm not a vet, though.
You're not Dr. Soul.
Don't play a doctor on TV.
No. Plastic.
But I can totally see him in a flak jacket with a Glock on that show.
Right, yeah, totally.
Big brother.
I missed my calling.
How can I help you?
That's great.
But if you're having production issues, you know, small ruminants, goats, sheep, you know, we'll definitely make house calls and give you advice, do consultations.
All right, cool. All right, so this is Game Face segment, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you each the same question. Name an athlete that has inspired you or inspires you today. Who would you name?
Go old school, go Gretzky.
Gretzky. Are you from Canada?
My dad was.
Oh, I had to ask. Wayne Gretzky, the great one. Holy cow, he was incredible. Yeah, awesome.
I don't know where you pick, where you go with the Tom Brady because I'm a U of M fan, or if I just go back to Jim McMahon because I happened to go to the '86 Super Bowl.
McMahon,
Brother had a really good time and skills, and those guys had a really good time that year.
Yeah.
So.
I just got to talk to Ron Rivera, who was a linebacker. I'm from Chicago. So I walked up to him.
University.
I was a sophomore in high school when you guys won the Super Bowl. You guys are our heroes. And he lit up. That's great. Great answer. All right, Neal, you're the last answer of the show.
Thank you. I grew up in Maryland, and Cal Ripken was always kind of there. He just kept persevering and making through. Yeah. So that's where I...
baseball up there, too. I thought you were going to go Brooks Robinson. That's all right. Cal's one of the best, no doubt about it. Great answer, fellas. Appreciate you being here. Keep up the great work. Check out their profiles and this conversation. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, stay safe and be cool out there, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Even though we do have two different liquors, it's still one name. It's Yolo Rum, and at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And Yolo Rum, you only live once, and that's more prevalent. That's becoming more prevalent as far as the attitude and the mindset with how people live their lives. And it's not about how it used to be as far as people doing dumb stuff out here. It's more of they're understanding the value of their life. And if we can bring that presence of the meaning behind life and what it means to fulfill whatever you need to fulfill in your life that makes you feel enjoyable about what you're doing, that's what YOLO will bring out as well.